Did Bitcoin bottom right at this amazing support level, guys? Or can we still see something where Bitcoin is going to break down from here? Guys, this is going to be a preparation for you. In today's video, I want to prepare you for multiple outcomes over on Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you exactly how I think that may look whenever that will happen. So that's going to be very important. But first of all, guys, I got even a way more important message, and that is that we just finished a update over on willportal.com. We are just live with the new design, and the new design looks as follow. We got right here the Bitcoin price. You can see the low and the high of the day and where the price is right now in terms of that low and the high. We can see the Bitcoin balance on exchanges in US dollar value. So right here we can see it in Bitcoin value, but here we can see it in US dollar value, also with a 24-hour change. If we scroll down, then here we can see the Bitcoin price just as on the old Will portal, but the design is just different. You have a longer historic information section for the average funding fee, which is very important, of course. And we have the take buy sell ratio and premium index at the bottom of the page. Guys, this is just the start of a new design, because we are planning to build this website as a very, very big website with millions and millions of users, all traders who want to get a better grip on the markets and who have to watch these charts every time before opening any Bitcoin trade, because this will tell you exactly how much risk is involved and if your thesis or scenario that you're expecting actually also is confirmed by derivatives exchange data, right? That is super important, because all of this data you cannot find in simple TA. You can only get that from these exchanges, and Will Portal makes it possible for you to put all this important data into one page. Just have one scroll right here, look at it and know exactly what's going on. If you have a hard time reading these charts, I highly recommend you to follow Will Portal on YouTube. We have a separate YouTube channel for Will Portal where we have tutorials on how to use these charts. This is free education for you. This platform is also for free, at least the data right here. So I would highly suggest you to get educated and use Will Portal, because it will definitely increase your trading game. So that was just something I wanted to share with you. Also important, guys, we are right now a team of 4 persons. Actually, we are working together with a team of 4 persons. And my team literally asked me, hey Jeroen, when that new design is out and when you push it to the community, ask the community what they think about it and send us the reaction. So guys, I'm very curious what you think about this new design. Drop it in the comment section down below and I will send it to our team, and they will be more than happy to read all of your comments. So that is very much appreciated. Now let's dive back to Bitcoin. And first of all, guys, for the shorter term time frame, it is weekend. Most of the time the weekend will open where the Bitcoin futures chart has closed. So guys, normally we are seeing Bitcoin opening after the weekend where we are closing on the Bitcoin CME futures chart before the weekend. Right now there is a different situation, because there is a divergence between the price on other exchanges and the price on the Bitcoin CME futures. So that's why it is slightly different. The Bitcoin CME futures is at 16,000, but as you can see, it is roughly at the support from this W formation on the 1 hour time frame. So guys, when we go back to the Bitcoin chart right here, let's go to the 1 hour time frame and we look at that, at the W formation that we see right here. Then we can see that Bitcoin is roughly at, right now at 16,900, and I would highly expect Bitcoin to close this weekend, or actually open on Sunday around this time as well. So weekend price action is often quite boring, although we do have a lot of volatility in Bitcoin lately, I know. So we might have a unique weekend, but normally we are seeing Bitcoin opening on Sunday night, where we actually closed on Friday on the Bitcoin CME futures chart. And because there's this divergence right now, we just have to look at the structure in the price. So that doesn't mean that Bitcoin is going to open at 16K. Then when we go back, my thesis, like I said in yesterday's video, guys, I'm still leaning to the bullish section. Hell yeah, because of a lot of signals, because the Dixie is breaking down like we have been predicting in that emergency video. I'm really happy I published that video because that basically signaled the bottom in the S&P 500. Basically, we have a nice breakout and I expect this chart to at least go to that resistance level of roughly 4,160. We do have a gap below us, so that is something to take in mind. Often these gaps are getting filled, so we still could get a retest of this level, fill up this gap. That is possible, but we also have actually quite a bullish gap somewhere else, and let me show you that one if I get rid of these drawings. That is when we go to the Bitcoin futures chart right here, and I zoom a little bit in, then we can see that we actually have a gap right here. This is a gap opening at 28,950 and right here closing at 27,310. Guys, this gap, you can use this gap for your confidence in the Bitcoin price. This gap basically increased the statistical chances of Bitcoin reaching this level to almost 100%. So the amount of fear that you are feeling right now due to FTX, due to all this uncertainty, due to scrolling endlessly on Twitter, yeah, I know what you're doing. This is your point of confidence. Bitcoin will go to come up and fill this gap sooner or later. That's just almost a fact. So we might see Bitcoin still going lower, and I will talk about that in a sec, but we will go up and we will close this gap. So it is not over for Bitcoin. Definitely not. I highly don't think that. And also, you got to realize that on a bottom of a bear market, or when we are close to a bottom, it will always look like doomsday, and it will always feel that we won't recover. I don't know if you were here at 2020 March when we had that crash into the 4,000 US dollar levels. The amount of despair that we had, guys, I was feeling. I can even remember how I felt back then. I was so shocked that Bitcoin go to 14,000 and dropped back to 3,000. I was like, what is happening? The amount of despair, the amount of fear was real. And it really felt back then, that it will take a long time for Bitcoin to recover. We will retest these lows. Maybe we will even go lower than 3,000 US dollars. That was what the majority was expecting. But what happened afterwards? We had a massive rally to 70,000 US dollars. Unstoppable, almost without any significant corrections. So I'm not saying that is going to happen right now. I'm just saying that it will always look most dark before dawn. So take that in mind. Take this as a sprinkle of hope. We will go up again, and it's statistical, almost 100% chance. And if you don't believe that, then you most likely live in fear. That's just what I have to say. Then let's go back to Binance. Let's scroll out right here. There's one pattern, guys. There's one pattern that we often see in Bitcoin, which I want to share with you, actually. But before I'm sharing that, I want to share with you a tweet from this author. This is Bob Lucas. You guys know me and Bob Lucas, we often look at similar things. He inspired me way back with looking at time instead of price. This is also something I'm teaching in my cryptocurrency trading course. I've seen already some of you subscribed to the trading course since I'm offering this discount right now of 50%. So if you are interested, guys, in that cryptocurrency trading course where I'm teaching you exactly from A to Z how to create your own profitable cryptocurrency trading strategy, I would highly recommend you to enroll right now over on the blockchain today, because you can enroll with a 50% discount using the code BOTTOM, all capitals, bottom. I will leave a link to the page, to the website down below in the description with the code as well, so you can see that. But what does Bob Lucas say right now? Well, Bob Lucas say Bitcoin needs to reclaim 19,000 US dollars relatively quickly to see some more bullish price action. His reason is because FTX the collapse of FTX was a surprise because the FTX employees didn't know it, large cap investors didn't know it, meaning this event was not priced in. So normally these events are priced in. So what he basically says is that FTX was kind of like a black swan event. This could delay and slowly build out of the next bull phase. I think that he means out of the next bear phase, that we are building out of the next bear phase into a bull phase. And he basically says that this FTX problem could slow this problem or could slow this process and maybe delay it a little bit. So I want to be open for the suggestion that is possible, and I want to share with you one pattern that we often see with Bitcoin, and that is when we have a falling wedge pattern. We have a falling wedge pattern right here. There are sometimes a couple of moments, and this is actually more often with Bitcoin than with other charts, I have to say from my own experience, is that we break down from the falling wedge, but everybody thinks that this is a bearish sign, but that's actually the opposite. This is majorly bullish, and I will show you what the signal becomes whenever it will be bullish, is then that we often move sideways. And then if I were to extend this trend line a little bit further, and then we are breaking back into this falling wedge formation. And often when we break back into this falling wedge formation, we go directly to the resistance, and most of the time we break that resistance directly. Can I show you one example? This chart doesn't show that historical. Let's go to the Dixie then. Actually, let's go to the BLX. Maybe I can show you it right here. That is better. So if we have a look at this falling wedge formation, then we can see also that Bitcoin was trading in a falling wedge formation. We break down, move sideways. The moment we break back into this wedge, bam, we get a massive rally. So that will be a massive signal whenever that happens. We have seen it over on Chainlink. We have made a lot of trades here over on the channel back in 2020, where we doubled our portfolio or doubled our trade actually with spot trading, just with Chainlink, with these kind of patterns. So that these patterns are actually very powerful. Was a nice time back in 2020. Feels a little bit similar as we have right now. But yeah, still, that's just something I want to point out, that even though if we were to break out to the downside right here, guys, don't throw away your confidence, because this could still pack out very, very bullish. And okay, it is possible FTX was a black swan. It is possible it is not priced in Bitcoin. It is possible that Bitcoin is still going to see lower levels. However, it's not a necessity. Okay, so it doesn't have to happen. We are seeing a lot of bullish signals right now. Dixie breaking down like crazy from a multi-year long uptrend. That is very bullish for all risk on assets. S&P 500 is most likely has formed a bottom right here, and we'll see a test of resistance and even maybe break out of this resistance. And it might just take a little bit more time for the confidence in the crypto markets to regain after this stuff happened with FTX. But on the other hand, we always see when there is a massive liquidation event, it always goes along with a very dramatic story. Of course, FTX is a very dramatic story. But yeah, time will tell whether this is just part of the cycle time and this was or is close to the bottom, so we might get we also could get a retest, right? Or that we still need one more capitulation event and then can return. But in concerning time, guys, both is actually possible, because we've entered the time of bottoming. But this is not exact science, okay? So you cannot say in a 4-year cycle, well, Bitcoin gonna bottom at the 10th of November or the 8th of November. No, that's not how it works. Because it is such a long time frame, it is possible that it is moving a little bit within the time frame. So it could be 1 month out of 1 month earlier. That is possible. So take that into consideration. But the season of buying, guys, is starting very, very soon. And I would say, if I would have to say something right now, season of buying is starting December till beginning of next year, and we might not directly see that rally, but the season of buying starting, which means that most likely we won't see from after New Year, we most likely won't see Bitcoin making really new lows, and we will see slowly but surely Bitcoin going back into an uptrend, which eventually will pick up its pace. So it always starts slow, and then it will pick up its pace, same as we have seen with the Dixie. We first have a higher low, we have a uptrend, and it will go. This is a multi-year long period, right? So take that into consideration, but it will never go in one way up. It always have to build up that momentum. That is also how it works. These markets are really rhythmic, guys. It goes from up to down, from one extreme to another extreme. Within those extremes, there are also extremes, right? So this is really important to realize that it is rhythmic, and that it is like, I don't know if you ever animated videos, but you got ease in, ease out animations, which means that it has to pick up pace in order to be fluid, right? And that's also what we most likely see with Bitcoin. So we won't see like a V-shaped recovery like this. Is not something we are seeing quite often, but even though this V-shaped, you did see that we had some momentum building up before we really went into this massive launch. So that is just something I want to point out. Things take time, and good things take time. Similar as Will Portal, really good thing, took a lot of time to create. And what we can see over on Will Portal is some interesting things, guys. The funding rates, average funding fee is negative, but not too negative. Take that in mind. So this, I would say, is quite neutral, slightly bullish short term, due to the fact that we just had this capitulation event. On the premium index, we're not yet seeing that much signals recently. We did get a lot of signals at the exact Bitcoin bottom. So this metric, you can actually predict the Bitcoin bottom at the moment when it's happening, if you know how to use this chart. If we have a look at the exchange balance, this is quite interesting. We do see the exchange balance go down. Normally this is a bullish sign. However, it could also mean that right now just a lot of people are withdrawing from exchanges, right? A lot of changes are coming out with proof of funds. I would say most of it would actually be quite safe right now at the bottom. But yeah, you never know. You can always keep on watching this chart, the Bitcoin exchange balance, and if this doesn't have a bullish outcome on the chart, you might reconsider that it might be just people withdrawing due to fear and panic of the whole story of FTX. So it is important to watch this chart. We are also automatically tweeting this chart over on the Will Portal Trading Twitter page. So when there is a big increase or decrease in this chart, we will tweet that out as a automated tweet over on Will Portal. Also, guys, if you are interested in Will Alerts, that is a program that we are building right now for traders who can enter, and they will get certain alerts on the markets. This will be very, very lucrative for a lot of traders. This will be actually Will information. You can join this Will Alerts actually basically by just signing up on one of these exchanges down below this video and become an active trader. You can only join this right now with becoming an active trader. Later you will be able to join with a monthly subscription if you don't want to create an account on one of these exchanges. But this is basically an opportunity for every single one of you right now to create a new Bybit account or to create an account on one of these exchanges, become an active trader, and basically get free entrance to the Will Alerts, which normally will cost a monthly fee. So when later the product is finalized and we are going to charge a monthly fee, you will be excluded because you will already have a lifetime entrance because you've already entered right now. So this is, I would say, a big opportunity in this bear market because it doesn't cost you anything extra. The only thing that happens is if you sign up on one of these exchanges, and Bybit is by far the best exchange, also has the biggest bonus right now, is the fee that you normally pay to the exchange, which you have to pay anyway if you sign up on these platforms, is the exchange will give a small part of that fee to Will Portal. So we can use that fee, and we can use that fee in order to continue development. right? And that fee is actually not that big at all. It of course depends how much people are trading, but this is just a opportunity for the community to give a little bit support to Will Portal in order to get a free product, because you are right now right here. You are here at the start, and that is just something important, right? And later, when the product is finalized and we charge maybe $50 or $80 per month, you won't have that monthly fee, and you will enter with this product in the bull market, which will most likely give you a lot of value. So I would highly recommend you to do so, and to do it already right now, because once this page is online, you have a limited time to prove that you are basically an active trader. So if you later on maybe sign up and do a couple of trades, it will be not valid enough to be like really an active trader in the community to participate in this Will Alert program. So that is just something I wanted to note. And take in mind, guys, Bybit right now offers a deposit bonus up to $30,000. That is just crazy. That's the biggest bonus I've ever seen over on Bybit. So I would say if you sign up, I would highly recommend doing so on Bybit. And if you guys want to learn more how to trade right now during this bear market, you want to invest in yourself, you have time and you want to educate yourself, highly recommend you to take advantage of enrolling into my cryptocurrency trading course, which has helped hundreds and hundreds of students, and it changed a lot of people's lives. I got a lot of messages from people that they switched their career into a crypto trading career or to a crypto involved career, right? So it's really good for your knowledge to go through this course. And right now you can enroll with a 50% discount. This is a limited discount, so that will soon also be over. The code and link to this page I will all drop in the description down below. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for your support. I see that Will Portal is gaining a massive amount of users each day. I love to see that. Please let us know what you think of the new design. I would love to send those messages to the developers and to the team to give them a little bit extra energy. This is just really needed, because we're already working such a long time over on Will Portal. This is a project that I'm working already on for maybe 6 months. It started really small. It just started as something like I wanted to have a small trading dashboard for myself and for the community with just 4 charts to look at whenever I open any trade. But in this process, I'm just enjoying it so much, and I'm seeing that it provides so much value to traders in this space that I really have big plans for this website. And I'm really happy with this new design, because this new design, in my opinion, just looks amazing. But yeah, you can let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like up. If you are new, make sure to subscribe. Wish you all a great weekend, and hope to see every single one of you in the next video.